welcome to the channel today, and welcome to this manic week we have of cleaning roofs. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been busy putting videos out for the podcast. I've also been very busy with work. It's been non-stop last few months, so even during the winter months, well, January, February, March, it's been really busy. I've actually been on holiday and we're back this week. We're booked up as well for at least the next 3 months already. So I thought I'd show you the kind of stuff we're getting up to this week. We've got a bit of sort of catching up to do this week. Quite straightforward across the back here. Because it's a raised garden, we've only used a couple of levels of the scaffold. It's a slightly further away maybe than I'd like, but because it's nice and straightforward, it's nice and straight, should be nice and easy to get that done. So we're going to work our way back round to the front. The front's a little bit more tricky, but should be no problem at all. It's not masses of moss on this one, but it should clean up nicely, and we're going to treat it with a chemical which will help look after the roof, stop that organic growth coming back as well. So we'll get that all done today, and we've got another big roof clean tomorrow that we're on as well, and I think there's one more as well at the end of the week. So we've got 3 roofs this week. Usually I book in a maximum of 2, so we're squeezing in an extra one. Hopefully, if things go smoothly, should be all right, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoy the transformations, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So yes, the back was pretty straightforward, no dramas there, pretty easy with the raised garden like that. Riley's now going to take care of the gutters, clear out the gutters, make sure they're clear, and also the chemical treatment, which he can probably do from just from the ground or from that raised garden. So he can start doing the chemical treatment. The front is a little bit more tricky with these angles, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's just working around the angles basically. So I've done that first section. The sun was right in my eyes, and I've just noticed that there's a couple of little bits that I've missed. So I've moved the scaffold to here to do this little corner, and then I will be able to reach across and just pick up those bits now where I can see them. So we'll make sure we get all this nice and clean. So this is the job we're at today, just getting set up with the pressure washer, and we're going to start around here. Nice little cottage. Well, I say little, there's quite a bit to do. There's quite a few dormers, a few little awkward angles to get to. It goes round the back there. I forgot to say, yesterday we finished off. Job yesterday went well, nice and straightforward. Cleaned things up nicely. There was 2 tiles on the front of the property. The customer already pointed them out to us, and we'd agreed to just replace those 2 because they were nice and easy to get to. So we did that, finished the job off nicely. So we left that, we gave everything a final rinse down, all the chemical was applied. It looked really smart. It looked like the roof had had a few tiles replaced here and there on that one, but yeah, it was all cleaned up nicely. And the chemical will help look after the tiles long term in the future as well. So here, this one is, yeah, a bit more involved with all the different angles, but yeah, we'll work our way round. Looks it's going to look really good. Half of the property has had a little extension on one end, so the tiles are brand new at that end. We clean them up. I don't think they're going to match in exactly, but yeah, we want to clean it all up so it all looks kind of like similar. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So far so good. It's come up really well. Sometimes you're never sure how it's going to go, how stubborn it's going to be, especially on kind of stone like this. Can sometimes be a bit different, but especially now it's already drying out. It's looking really fantastic, and Riley's gonna clear out the gutters, start getting the chemical treatment done. I'm going to move round to this side. Yes, got that done. That was an awkward little corner, mainly because this porch is here as well, and then trying to get up into that corner. There is just one tile here that the frost has got in. There's just a little bit of damage there. That is the only damaged tile I've really found. The whole rest of this roof has been rock solid, basically. But we got all that done. I didn't film this section actually because I took the camera off the scaffold because I had to get the pole in all sorts of awkward positions. I didn't want the camera to get in the way. So yeah, we got that corner done. That was the most difficult corner. Already got round to here. Just got that corner's actually not going to be so awkward. It's not going to be too bad. So I've just got that last corner to do. We're going to get all this cleaned up and we're going to leave that last little corner for another day. It's been quite a slog today. Got through a lot actually, so really pleased with that. But we're just going to get all this tidied up around here so we can leave everything neat and tidy. And then yeah, we'll be back just to finish that last corner there. Riley's done most of the chemical treatment around the far side where we started first of all. So so yeah, so far so good. It's looking good. Okay, so here we are today. The day always starts off better when the customer gives you a cup of tea straight away. But here we are. This is the job today. Just getting set up. It's a bit rainy this morning, but it's supposed to be brightening up this afternoon, so we're going to crack on this morning, get as much done as we can. This job is a little bit more straightforward in that it's straight across the front and straight across the back. The back is split up into kind of two sections. This is a bit of an extension on the end of the property, but the difficult thing is that makes it a little bit more challenging is that they're curved tiles. It's quite mossy. So that's going to be a little bit more tricky, just to bring all that moss down, to move it all, get rid of it all. But we'll see how it goes, but it should be a good transformation. And the customer specifically said he wants his house to stand out in the street as having a nice clean roof. So let's hope so. Let's hope it does stand out. Let's see. Okay, it's looking good. Pretty dramatic transformation when you look at the section I've got to clean yet. They come up nice and red. These tiles are quite unusual, quite an old tile. The curve is quite accentuated, so when you go across with the cleaning tool, the jets are kind of closer to the top of the arch than they are to the bottom of the dip, if that makes sense. So trying to get the moss out of the bottom of the dip can be a little bit tricky because of that sometimes. But we like using this method to be as nice and gentle as we can on the tiles. You can actually see these tiles, quite old, are thinner than even next door. Next door has slightly newer tiles for some reason. Maybe they had them replaced at some point. And you can see some of the tiles are pitted. Every roof every exterior surface is subject to weathering and deterioration over time. So that's why we like to be nice and gentle, nice and careful with the cleaning method we're using. So you can see in some places there's some stubborn black spots and things like that left over on the tiles, but that's why we love to treat it with the chemical afterwards. The chemical is going to kill off any of that organic matter that might be left behind and stop it growing back as well for at least 2 years. So that's what we love to do for customers, is clean it up nice and carefully, help lengthen the life of the tile. We love to help customers look after and maintain their roof and their property long term in the future with the chemical treatment. So sometimes when you clean a surface, it's not necessarily going to come up perfect just because we're cleaning it, because it is exposed to the elements. It is going to weather and deteriorate over time. It does build up some of that stubborn organic material, but that's why we try to help our customers just to understand that, and so we can take the best care of the surface and the tiles in this case of what we're cleaning. So it is definitely going to stand out in the street. It's a dramatic transformation, and yeah, we're going to crack on, keep going to the next bit. So we just got back here this morning, and the cottage here looks absolutely stunning. These roof tiles have really transformed the property. Now they're all nice and clean. Around the far side in the corner there, it's looking absolutely fantastic. Really transformed it, especially when we look back at the original photos, what it looked like. Now everything's kind of fully dried out, really see the full impact of the transformation. So we've just got that last little corner to finish off today, and then we've got a little patio as well this afternoon, so lots to do still. There we are, that is all done. This one has turned out absolutely brilliant. It's really improved the curb appeal of the property, maybe increased the property's value. Certainly we've really helped to look after and maintain the roof tiles, and with the chemical treatment as well, should help keep it looking its best for at least the next couple of years, and then we've recommended to the customer to come back every 2 to 3 years for a reapplication of that chemical to stop all that growth coming back. But what a brilliant transformation, especially now it's all dried out. It looks so much lighter. It was so black at the beginning, so it's made a massive difference. And all the way up the gullies, the valleys there, it was all clogged up with moss, with all that moss build up. So we've cleared all that out. We've cleared out the gutters, washed everything down, cleared all the mess up down below as well. That's always a big part of the job, is cleaning up afterwards. What a week as well. What some really contrasting roof cleaning jobs that we've done this week. Just goes to show how varied actually roof cleaning can be. But whatever the case, we're able to look after the tiles in the best way possible. We love to help our customers maintain their property in the long term, not just do the cleaning work, but it's yeah, helping customers to best manage the situation depending on the age of the roof, the type of tiles they are as well. So what we like to do is, we're not just cleaning the roof, but we like to take the best care of the property, the best care of the surface that we're actually working with. So we're not just cleaning it, but we're helping look after and maintain it, try and keep it in the best condition for as long as possible, because all these exterior surfaces are exposed to the weather. They're going to deteriorate in time, so it's just helping look after them in the best way that we can to help lengthen the life, keep the property in the best condition. And that's what we've done here. It's only lunchtime, so we've still got one more patio to do on the way home. We're going back to a customer that we've seen before just to clean their patio. I actually cleaned their roof, I think last year now, and they want me to come back and clean up the patio ready for the spring summer season. I think they've got a party on at the weekend, so let's go and sort that one out. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video today. Packed week of exterior cleaning, roof cleaning, and yeah, we've got the next few months are absolutely stacked out as well, so we're going to be busy. Take care, enjoy your spring and summer, and if you subscribe, then you see us on the next one. So click that subscribe. Hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye for now.